everyone. I'm Courtney Jarecki, and welcome to Social Champions, where we chat with social media and marketing professionals to connect on the things you need to know about social media and digital marketing. Joining us today from Montpelier, Vermont is Paul Richardson, President and Creative Director of StoryWorkz Photography. Paul, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Courtney. It's a privilege to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
So, you are a professional photographer, and your business is named StoryWorkz. What's the connection between images and stories on social media?
Well, and it's certainly not limited just to social media, but I'm pretty much of the opinion you can't tell a story without creating mental images. A good story lays out, or a good image, excuse me, lays out a story for people. And I guess I would actually probably dial it back and talk about what the importance of story is overall versus other things. And I think the important distinction to make is that between stories and facts. And because we humans are really not very good with facts, I mean, you can present someone with a lot of facts for an argument, but it just may not hit home. Whereas if you can give them a good story that you have emotional connection to, that's going to resonate with them, and that's going to be far more effective in getting them to listen to you, getting them to follow your story, getting them to call them to action, and so forth. And the connection with the images is that nothing tells stories better than images. I mean, you think about it when you tell your child a story or you're being told a story, you start creating mental images of that. You take pictures of that. And that's what makes the story have part of its resonance, part of its emotional connection to you. All these memory experts you hear about that do these amazing things like memorizing decks of cards and doing other things, they actually create in their mind what they call a memory palace. And then they take facts that are hard to remember on their own, or words or face cards of a deck of cards, something, and they attach it to visual images that are striking and memorable, and that way they can remember more. So if we tell pictures and if we tell stories and we use pictures to tell stories better, they're going to resonate. They're going to be more memorable for people and help us, achieve that call to action. We hope in the end that we're striving for.
I love it because everyone has a connection to childhood stories and that kind of memory. I think that's so important in storytelling. So you take photos of products, buildings, places, and people. How do you keep people being comfortable in front of the camera?
It kind of goes in with, it probably grows out of my experience as a parent, and that the easiest way to to get a child's attention or to get them away from having a fit was to distract them, to do something else, to get them to stop focusing on the issue. And so when somebody's having their picture taken, the worst thing you can do is remind them that they're having their picture taken. So anything you can do to introduce distractions, to misdirect them or direct them, have them laugh, do something funny, that helps them get away from the focus that they've got this 10 pounds of metal faced at them and it's going to freeze them into some funny pose. But also it's helpful to get people to just talk about that thing that they enjoy talking about most, which is themselves, and ask them about that. People tend to relax a bit when they're in that familiar territory. So I guess it's a combination of those two things: distraction, lots of direction to keep telling them what to do. Do this, do this, do this, do this, and so that they don't really get a chance to focus on the fact that they're being photographed, and that helps a lot.
Well, thank you so much, Paul, for chatting and sharing all of your great insight. If you'd like to know more about what Paul Richardson is doing out in Montpelier, Vermont, you can check out on dailyadbrief.com. I'm Courtney Jarecki, closing up this segment of Social Champions, and I look forward to being social with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.